This time last year, Bavaria launched their largest model yet, the C57. But now, 2018, we see them take another step up here with the launch of their new flagship, the C65. And it really is taking things to a new level for the big German yard. You can see it's a real Bavaria show here now at the Düsseldorf Boat Show. Not only do we have this new C65, but there's three different types of their new C45, 3 different versions, and a 50-footer as well. You see how they pretty much take over this whole hall now. It's pretty spectacular. But what is interesting on a yachting side is they've done this really in a year. They've gone from their 57 to two new smaller models, 45 and 50, and then this, which is built in a new yard, well, sublet a new yard for Bavaria in Croatia. And that was done because their yard before was getting too big for road transport inland in Germany, so they needed a yard by the sea. So this C65 really spells the future of big boats with Bavaria. You can just see that the potential maybe to go bigger yet as well. And to do this, they've needed to step up the quality and appearance of quality throughout the boat. This is still very much a prototype, built in 3 months, believe it or not. But with this painted blue hull, teak decks, tinted hatches, the black rig, you immediately get that impression of quality. If it looks like quite a performance-oriented hull, that's because it's a Jason Kerr design. The hull, it's the old Saloon 63. Probably explains why they've been able to build it so quickly. With a Kazuti optimized parts and deck layout to it. So like the C57, you get the big dinghy garage for a Williams jet tender with easy access into the cockpit and life raft stowage on the other side. And elsewhere on deck and interior you see quite a lot of the features we saw on the 57 as well. So a lot of leisure space for when you're at anchor. Big separate guest cockpit with split tables, sun loungers wherever they can be, including up on the foredeck as well. As I say, this is a prototype, but one thing I've already said to Bavaria and something that they need to look at is managing all the lines just from 2 inches and where all the tail ends are going to go. Because it will put a lot of running rigging back in an area that you have to step over to get to the side decks, because you're not going to be stepping over that coaming. So you get the increasingly common wet bar grill area as standard here. And as I say, you get all of your sailing area is contained in the aft quarters, so it leaves that nice large guest cockpit area free. And Bavaria switched now to digital switching, B&G, Naviops, so you've got full digital control from the plotters or down at the nav station. So come down into the interior, and again you immediately notice that step up in quality. This one has the optional natural teak finish, offset with the white and cream upholstery and carpeted soles as well. Loads of space in the saloon because they've pushed the galley forward, but you still do get a dedicated nav station, which is nice to see at this size. And you can see they've used lots of nice details like leather inserts, and on the stainless handles here, that's for the fridge, for example. And it's a big boat, semi-custom quality feel to it, over and above their existing range. Forward cabin has option here for a walk-in wardrobe, and creates a nice sense of space by separating off the heads and shower. So dedicated heads there, and a shower room here. So this model is available 3 or 4 or 5 cabins. So we're looking at a 3 cabin version. You see how that tender garage impacts a little bit on interior space back there, but equally it's an option I imagine most owners will want at this size. A fast jet tender. So this is going into the second half cabin, and you can have, instead of the wardrobe area here, you can have a bunk cabin instead of this ensuite as well. So yeah, they rounded off the veneer really nicely. Another new thing for Bavaria, and the vents above the lockers there. A lot of detailing.